Hey, it's Amethyst Virgo, and here this video is going to be what is blocking me in my love life. So what can be blocking you? All right, so I have 12 cards here. All right, take a look. I will zoom out, sorry. Okay, 12. Yeah, I'm using a different camera, so it's kind of hard for me to angle it. But I have 12 cards. You could pick one, you could pick two, you could pick three, you could pick whatever you want, or you can simply say, I'm just going to listen in and see what resonates with me. So what could be blocking anyone could be anything from that you're not ready. It could mean that, the person you're supposed to be with is not ready. You're supposed to discover more about yourself before you're in a relationship. It can mean you're stuck to the past. It can mean any of these things, okay? So I'm going to turn these over one by one. Let's start. Four of Swords. If you pick this one, seclusion. You're to yourself. You're very you're not open enough. If you pick this card, it can mean you're not open enough to love. You come across as very cold. Or you might come across as not warm enough, and someone might think that you're not really interested. You might have a fear. You might actually have a fear there. This Four of Swords is like you're very into yourself, and it's very hard for someone to actually see that you actually are interested in them. The second card is the Moon, journey. You're actually on a personal journey. It might not be best right now for you to be in a relationship, or you might just have to do more time reflecting on your own emotions, your own spiritual journey, or your own path, period. If it's not a spiritual journey, it could just mean a personal discovery journey, okay? So what's blocking you right now is that you're still going through a phase where you need to learn more before, maybe the universe actually presents this relationship or this particular person that you're interested in to you. Remember, this card could also, this reading can also be for people who are in relationships who are like, why is my relationship not working the way that I want it to? All right, Knight of Staffs. Staffs in this deck are wands, Knight of Wands. Okay, what is blocking you here? Goals and ambition. Okay, so what's blocking you is like, it could simply be that a lot of the relationships that you're in or the people that you're interested in the relationship, like this person is just not showing enough interest in you. And there might be like, you might feel that what blocks you is like a person never stays around long enough, or they don't actually, if you're in a relationship, they don't give you the attention that you need, or you don't really feel they have direction. The Knight of Wands has direction. Knight of Staff has direction, but this is what's blocking you. So this card absolutely takes a negative connotation now, right? So what's blocking you is the person is not really straightforward with you, okay? And there definitely is a need for you to, if you keep, recurringly having people like that, reoccurring, you have to really think to yourself, like, how do I make sure I screen people earlier so I know exactly what this person wants from me, and I don't allow myself to come up with a fantasy of what this person wants. All right, the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is related to the past. Okay, what's blocking you? You are too tied to your past, whether this is an ex, a situation with this person that you're in love with, or someone that you were in a relationship with, but you're so connected to your past that it really does affect your future. Okay, this one right here, we have the Ace of Coins. Reward. Okay, an initiation regarding a reward or goal. This could mean that you don't believe in yourself enough. You don't value yourself the way that you deserve to, or don't value yourself in the way that you could. Ace of Coins has to do with reward. Okay. And it could mean that you pick people that you have to help. You pick people that aren't really good for you because you want to help them. Pentacles, I mean, this can even be like a very earth sign type of thing to do. If you're an earth sign, even like a Virgo. I mean, I don't think this works. This is not all Virgos, because some Virgos are just like, they not having it, especially if you're a Virgo who has like fire energy in your chart. You're not going to be as nice as a Virgo who has these other elements, like this nice guy stuff, right? This nice girl stuff, where you're like, oh, I want to help you. You're a project. I'm going to help you. The Ace of Coins, like, you're picking people who don't see your value. You might be intentionally picking people to try to help them or fix them, but that's really not the best thing to do. Again, it's a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, just watch on. Another card may resonate with you. Okay, the Eight of Cups, sacrifice. You're not willing to let go of something in order to develop love. You might be telling yourself the same story over and over again. You might be telling yourself that you're not worthy of a certain type of person. Or you might tell yourself that, I'm always going to have issues in relationships, or, I shouldn't even try it. And that's negative thinking. You want to change the way that you're thinking, because right now it shows that you're not willing to give up something in order to get this relationship. Could mean even that you're stubborn in a relationship. Could mean that there's a habit that you have that you're not willing to let go of in order to have a positive, healthy relationship. Some people sabotage themselves. That could be that. You sabotage yourself because you're afraid of feeling that love. Page of Staffs. Okay, that's Wands. Impulsive. you might jump into relationships, or you might just jump into love with someone. You know, you might not even be in a relationship, but you might like meet someone or talk to them and immediately like, oh, I think this might be the one. And you put all your energy in one person. And, or it can mean that you don't put enough energy in one person, where you're constantly, you know, on to the next big thing, or the next person. The next person's popular or something, and you never actually think of what this person, you know, the person that you're seeing actually has going for them, because you're so busy trying to find someone else. So that could be your issue if you pick that card. Next, we have the Nine of Coins, abundance. Okay, you might be really concerned really a lot with your image and your money and what you have. You know, a lot of times, and I don't think that's a bad thing all the time. I think some people, you need to be financially stable. For some people, before you start dating, you know, you need to put your goals first, because regardless of whether you're in a relationship or not, you need to have some type of thing to fall back on, or something to achieve, rather than your career or financial or things like that. But to you, you know, I feel like this is a very Capricorn-like card. You know, you're really stacking your coins, like literally, and you might not have a lot of time. You're not really thinking about relationships, and you're starting to realize time is passing by. Other people get in relationships, and you might start thinking to yourself, well, man, you know, I'm good with finances, I'm good with my career, but I now need to find a partner. All right, and next we have the Temperance card, patience. What's blocking you? I think this is more of a twin flame soulmate type of card, because I think the moon could be one too. These major arcana ones, because temperance has to do with patience, and this might mean like the person that you're supposed to be with in this true love or whatever it is that you want, you have to wait a little bit longer. You know, they might not be ready yet. You might not be ready to meet them. Or if you know them already, you might not be ready to be in a relationship, because it would be disastrous and there's still lessons to learn. So I think this card is more so like a fate type of situation for this particular, why you're, you know, what's blocking you. The Emperor card. Okay. The Emperor means achievement. So what is blocking you right now? It definitely can mean that there's something that you have to achieve before you get into a relationship. And I think that's a common message going on. I understand why people are impatient, and you want love and you want companionship, and that's a very human thing to want. But I think this card is showing like what blocks you is this like need for achievement, or it can mean you're a person. Remember, it's a general reading, so I'm gonna give you whatever I have. I'm gonna give you what I'm getting from this, and you kind of connect the dots based on your own situation. This is a general reading. The Emperor card, it could mean power. You could have control issues. You want power, control of a situation, and it kind of runs people off. Or you don't know how to be subtle. You don't know how to allow things to take form. You always have to control something. You always have to push things. You always have to jump into something, or you always have to pressure someone. That could be an indication as well of someone who's too controlling in a situation. Next we have the Three of Swords, sorrow. All right, what's blocking you? Like you really have to heal from your wounds from the past. And, you know, until you do that, you're really not going to attract the love that you want. You know, and also you don't want to present yourself as you're a wounded person. You know, I think that a lot of times, you know, we think other people will feel bad for us and sad for us, but unfortunately there are people who either they're going to see you as wounded and not want to be around you, and, you know, you want to, how do I say this? You don't want to always sell a sad story when you first meet someone, or if you're in a relationship and you're trying to strengthen it, because it takes feelings and time for a person to truly have empathy for you, right? So I think if you're someone looking for love, you don't want to present yourself as this wounded, you know, alley cat who, like, you know, needs someone to take care of them, you know, because one, some people are manipulative and will take advantage of that, and two, some people aren't. You want to show your best self when you're in a relationship in the beginning, and then as you guys build a bond, then you can start releasing things and sharing your issues or your insecurities or your problems. I think that's a great, you know, thing to do. The Three of Swords is you're not ready. Like, you got to heal first from whatever trauma or issues have gone on in the past. And the last card is the World. Okay, this is another fate card. All right, this is another twin flame type of card. I think this means like there's some things you have to go through in your life first before you actually get the love that you want. The World card is the last of the major arcana. That means you've gone through all these stages and finally you're ready. So I think this card means like what's blocking you right now is like the relationship that you're supposed to be in, or the next one that you'll be in that's really strong. You have to actually go through some things first. Okay? Hopefully you liked this video. Please hit the like button if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.